Going live.
Live.
No, that's a fake live.
A fake live.
Yeah, we're not live yet.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. So go say some incriminating stuff. There. Yeah, I thought so. That's what I thought. That's what I thought, man.
Ari,
Terry,
welcome to the Biased Footy Show.
in the lunchtime slot. Normally I'm still in bed by this time, so you're very lucky.
At midday on a Friday?
Yeah, probably not, but
no, I mean, you're still at like uni days, right? You're living the uni life.
Well, we live in the uni life whilst not being at uni. Yeah, sure.
I don't know if that's good for you long term, to be honest.
Nah, well, first year out of uni, I'll get my shit together next year. It's all right. I'm still
first year out of uni, as in like full-time job, work, no?
Oh, okay. Well, that can happen next year. Relax.
Well, what happened this year?
I don't know. Just kind of enjoyed my life, not doing anything.
Well, you took a gap year?
Yeah. Took a gap year after uni.
Okay.
Come on, you're the person who's saying, "Well, I didn't even get my shit together until I was like 48," and now you're expecting me at exactly. Now you're expecting me at 21 to get my shit together.
I'm not telling you to get your shit together. I'm just saying. I mean, I worked straight out of uni. I didn't have my.
You also law.
That's different. How?
Well, you can't. I'm still. This is technically can be classified as work based on what I would want to do with my profession.
True. You are put in the hard yards.
So it's not exactly. I'm not doing like nothing. Like I'm still doing a bit.
Is that all I am to you? Just like a stepping stone for your CV? Is that it?
No, you're a very valuable and appreciated part of my development as a person, but also as an on-screen talent.
Hey man, I was at your 21st.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
very valued and appreciated part of my development as a person. That was the first thing I said.
I would say that 2025 is the year we became friends.
Really?
Yeah.
After 5 years of us knowing each other, that was
but like
this year was the year.
Yeah, like proper, like friends. Like, yeah.
Okay. I don't know if to take.
Can you hear the commotion going on?
Yeah, what's going on?
I don't know.
Yeah, provide good back. Yeah, I can hear. We can hear it. Yeah.
Is it annoying?
Nah. I'm sure once we start talking, it'll be fine.
Okay. Well, sorry for those who are listening. Ari, May, we've only got a couple more to go. We've got this week and next week, and then it's the season finale.
Are we? Once again, are we being sacked for finals?
I think we are.
Wow, it's that's because you can't be bothered. That's why.
Yeah. No, we will do finals. Of course, we'll do finals.
Oh yeah, of course we will. But you didn't say that 30 seconds ago.
Yeah, I would also like to have some feedback on something, right? So you know how we've got the thumbnail behind us.
Yeah.
Did we pick? Were the choices that I had here for these players, were they correct in the end?
Well, you've got to have the Rainey Brown in the middle, so I think that's fine, regardless of how his season's gone. Yep. I think Will Ashcroft's taken a step up this year. Zach Merritt's been good. Caleb Sarong, still very taggable, but I think has been good. Sheasel, yeah, I think he's been all right, I would say. I'm not Kane Corn, so I won't be that harsh. That's Dakes, isn't it, above me here?
Yep.
Yeah, he's been pretty good, and Rosie. Not bad as well. Yeah.
I think we did okay. Like looking back on it now, wish I had Jordan Dawson. Like I love Jordan Dawson. Yes. But I think we didn't have any, injured players, like season-ending injured type players.
Yeah, they're all relevant still.
Yeah.
No.
So yeah. Afrim is here. Eric Tedelato is here. Says is here. Wordy is also here. Eric's asking who's better, McGovern or Cow. Have you seen this latest update about McGovern?
About the contract and the extension, all the trigger and all that stuff.
Yeah, well, I think it's real.
Yeah, I think it is.
I think it's legitimate. There's actually a video premiering right now about it.
Yeah, look, it'll be interesting come like October time when all this stuff happens. But yeah, I think the writing's on the wall now, unless they want to negotiate a new contract on less money. and that's probably why they didn't trigger the extension for the current contract. So maybe that's part of it as well. But
yeah,
I guess we'll find out in October time when the silly season begins.
It does. Well, I think silly season begins today because guess what happened today?
I was going to say he's been in the job for 4 hours and no one's head's been chopped off yet. What's going on? I thought the samurai sword was coming out. I thought they were just going to be. I thought it was going to be the purge. What's going on? I've been lied to.
He's a shill. He's a shill for the board.
Exactly. He's a sellout.
Oh my God.
Not good enough. I was expecting a departure every hour for the first day that he was officially anointed CEO.
Yeah. You know what was not on my bingo card in the last 24 hours?
What?
The Carlton women's team giving me almost as much joy as what I've experienced from Carlton all year long.
I know. They were really good last night.
I can't tell. I go every year for the first home game. I'm like, you know what? I'll give them a shot. And I generally go there. I'm like, oh, this is just grim. Like, I don't know. They're not together. They don't play with this togetherness. To be fair, this current crop, they've been very young over the last few years. And then some of the passages of play last night, the way that they kicked the ball, the way that they created space for each other and blocked for each other and worked for each other. I was really impressed with what I saw last night. I really enjoyed myself last night at the W.
Yeah, Sam, it was great. I think the whole night was good. I thought the club and the AFLW, the league, did well to pump it up, and the vibes at the front of the ground were good. At the front of the ground were good before the game, and then the girls played with this just energy and this like explosiveness in a sense. Like every time they get the ball, they'd go, and it was aggressive and it was attacking, and there was link up handballs and overlapping runs, and it was like, where's this been from the guys all year?
It was the modern game.
It was, and I think Samara mentions it in the chat. Mimi Hill is a talented footballer. She's ridiculously good.
Did you see? Where that big, where the grandstand is, not the Gardner stand, but like yeah. So, did you see the food truck set up below there?
Yeah.
Blown away.
Yeah.
They had acai. They had the little schnitties. They had the tacos. They had the ice cream. I just assumed that bottom part of Icon Park was just kind of rusty and never to be used again. It was all bright and brand new.
Yeah, I think they do that. They do that for most of the W games. I'm pretty sure, especially the ones that attract a decent crowd. I know for the preseason games that we play there's stuff underneath there as well. But I really enjoyed the whole night. Yeah. I really enjoyed myself. It was great.
Yeah. So, see you in round 4, next home game.
He's round 4. Yeah, well, I'll be there. There's no way I'm missing it, especially if they continue on the winning formula, the winning streak. Then yeah.
What if they made a granny? Do you think that if they made a granny or if they made finals, do you think it would garner the collective support from those that don't generally watch it?
I guess we'll have to wait and see. I would like to think so, because at the end of the day, it's still Carlton. Like, you still want them to win, right? And obviously, I think that goes without saying. And I also think because of the way the guys have underperformed, a lot of the fans are just looking for just some enjoyment.
Yeah.
That's why I thought the win last night was good for the club in general, because now there's like at the ground last night, like I don't think there's been that positive vibe at Icon Park in a long time. And the girls were able to cultivate that and to feed off that, which I thought was great. So, if they make finals and have a miracle run all the way, then I'll be there with bells and whistles.
This is also why we are sickened, because they win one game and we're talking about, okay, I'm the problem. I'm the problem.
Yeah, but what's the harm in just...
True, what's the harm in dreaming? Kill a man because he wants to dream.
What's the harm in... Mate, like you said it, that was the most joy we've had watching a Carlton team play all, like, in the last calendar year, since this time last year. So, yeah, just embrace it, enjoy it.
Yeah.
Who cares? No harm.
Hello, Maz. Last night's awesome. Great to see the boys there supporting you. Yes, says...
Yeah, all there.
The biggest difference was the way the girls sung the song. It seemed to mean so much more to them than the boys. Yeah. Damien, the girls look great. Hopefully they can bounce back. Hello, Andy from the Monday Blues. It did a bit the last grand final they made. That's true. But I think this time around it would. Supporters are starved. Yeah.
Yeah, we kind of got a bit unlucky with that group of players because we made the grand final in 19 and then the season after got cancelled because of COVID. So
true.
And I think we were in the top 4 as I think something along those lines. So
yeah. Eric, haters will still hate it. I've already seen who cares the boys should be playing like this. Yeah, well. Yeah, it's the 80-20 rule. I think it's one of those. EPL back this week. Ari, you going to be doing Premier League content?
Probably not. Probably not this year. Yeah.
Okay.
But I might. We'll see. But no, I'm looking forward to it as well. I can't wait. I can't wait to rule my sleep schedule again. It's gonna be great.
Yeah, fair. G'day, Tom. You saw the McGovern video? Yes, I will link the McGovern video for those of you who are watching now. Towards the end. Only Carlton is here. Lana's here. You can't question the girls' effort and intensity. We'll touch on the girls. But Ari, mate, we have some things in order. We've got a tip. We've got a preview round 23.
We do.
Do you miss? I think I miss not having a game on Thursday. I like Thursday night footy, but I'm also really enjoying the fact that Friday night footy kicks off and it's the start of the round.
Yeah, I've been big on this. I don't like Thursday night footy. Not as a permanent fixture. Yeah, not as a permanent fixture anyway.
Okay.
I don't know. I feel like it condenses, and this is all part of the AFL's plan, right? To make them a part of the news cycle as often as possible, which makes sense. But I feel like it condenses the week, and you don't have a time to breathe because the game ends on Sunday, and then Monday review, Tuesday review, and then Wednesday straight away game the next day. And I feel like you just can't breathe when it comes to content. So delaying that a little bit, and then having like the Wednesday night, Thursday to just like ease into it, I think is better. But what do I know?
Has Carlton's season been so for the Med we're turning out been so disappointing that it's just set up for instant automatic good vibes next year?
Well, they can't. Can they sink any lower than this year?
No.
Yeah, you'd hope not anyway. So I think like as long as we win round 1 next year, it's only up from there, right? So they've set themselves a bar that they really can't not make. We'd think anyway.
Yeah.
And I also think touch wood, everything going well in terms of injuries and form and etc. There'll be a lot of hopeful. I don't want to use the phrase blind optimism, but there'll be a lot of hopefulness heading into next year just because of all the changes that will happen. So I think it'll be a clean reset.
Well, I think it's always blind optimism. It's blind anything because you don't know what the result is.
Yeah, but we don't have as much evidence based on the previous season. Like heading into 2024, I feel like a lot of people were rightly saying, oh, we're going to do a lot of things this year because of how we finished the previous season. And even to a similar, but still less extent last year heading into this. Whereas next year, coming off the back of this year, I don't think a lot of fans can be justified.
Sources suggest that we're winning the flag next year.
Unbelievable. I love that.
We will be better next year. How much better, who knows? But don't tell me that all of our AA players having terrible years is going to happen again. Yeah. It's true. Tom, did we hear that what Clank Core said about our big players drop off this year when using the coaches' votes?
Did you catch this?
No, when was this?
This was a couple of days ago. So essentially, he ranked. It wasn't just Carl. It was across the whole competition. But he looked at the coaches' votes disparity from last year to this, and looked at the most disappointing players and underperforming players. And Charlie Curnow and Patrick Cripps were, I think, 7th and 1st, respectively.
Yeah,
because I think Cripps had a very underwhelming year with coaches' votes. So
when they're at their best, I think Wiedering, Walsh, Cripps, and Curnow in particular feature in that top 25 conversation. And then Harry when he's at his best, I think he can get into the top 50 conversation.
I agree. Yeah, so when the drop off is as bad as it has been, then yeah, makes sense.
Yeah. All right. Well, how'd you go in your tips last week? I think I
actually
found
can't
form. I found form at the wrong time.
Oh, you peaked too late.
Peaked way too late.
Peaked too late. It'd be like the Swans. I actually got no idea, to be honest. I don't really have. I don't really look anymore because I know I've won. So, what's the point?
Well, Skivo is leading the tip by 2 with 144. So
I got two. I got 2 wrong, so I got 7 out of 9.
Same.
Great, good stuff.
Can we do like a bonus round next week for like a double or nothing type situation, or will you just take your win and take your dinner?
Yeah, no, I'll take my win and take my dinner. Yep.
Anyway, we're going to get to the Blues shortly because we've got a lot to get through with Carlton. I'm looking forward to it.
Are you looking forward to talking about Carlton? What's going on?
I am.
The girls have done something to you.
The girls gave me something last night. It was at the club. You know, it was all stripped back. It was local footy vibes.
Smiles on faces. Just
yeah. Did you also see Xander Maguire belting out the Carlton theme song?
Really?
If you go onto my Instagram, clearly you're not watching my content. Thanks, mate.
I'll spam it.
I don't really post on Instagram that much, to be fair. You'll see the video. Took a video after the siren.
Oh, is that him?
That's Xander. I didn't realize until someone messaged or like commented afterwards. But yeah,
he's had a candle too.
He was up and about. He's very good friends with the McKays, with the brother Charlie. So he was, there for the McKays, and yeah.
Yes. Okay. I was gonna say, I was like, where's the connection there? That makes sense.
So I am officially.
It looks like he's doing himself.
I'm officially appointing Xander Maguire my boy.
That's fair. Look. I wasn't a massive fan, but he's won me over this year for sure.
Yeah,
he's definitely won me over.
Every time I go to open training and he's there, we always gravitate towards each other and we have a chat. All class. I will not have any Xander slander on this channel.
Great. No, yeah. I think the tag of the Nepo baby was put on him, rightly so or unfairly so, depending on how you look at it. But I think he's proved that he's actually decent at his job over the last year. So fair play to him.
No.
Yeah, that's funny. That's very
big fan.
Also,
big fan of Xander Maguire.
Yeah, there was a lot of the heavy hitters were there last night. Craig McRae walked past me at a stage. Pie CEO Craig Kelly was standing about 10 feet away from me for like the majority of the game. So I was like, well, that's might go and have some words. But so yeah, that was pretty interesting.
And I think the Collingwood president was there too, Barry Karp.
Yeah, sure.
I walked past him. He walked past you as well. I walked past him while I walked past you.
Oh, right. Well, there you go. Great.
There you go.
He's less recognisable.
Yeah,
and obviously Terry the Garney from Blue Board fame was there, so that was great. That was
big stuff.
Yeah, huge,
massive stuff. This just became the W show. Fuck it.
Yeah, you know what? They deserve it. They deserve all the chat.
They do. All right, let's go through round 23. We've got tonight. There's a double header. Essendon and St Kilda at Marvel Stadium. I think you've really summarised this very well. Who cares? Craig McRae walked past Ari and got scared of his aura via sources. Yep.
Can't confirm. I was there. First-hand account.
So what are we going to do with games like this where we just don't give a shit?
Who cares? Like, yeah. I mean, fair. The Bombers last week didn't disgrace themselves down at the Cattery, so fair enough to them. The kid showed all right. This Liam McMahon fella is pretty good. I don't know if anyone has heard of him. I don't know if Carlton should maybe look at him, but he can play, he can kick, which is pretty good. So
okay, a great talking point which we should discuss, which is not here on the run sheet. But what did you make of Ross the Boss coming out whacking Rucci from the media and whacking the journos and the stories and Nazai Wanganeen Millera and this and that? What was your take on this week in St Kilda land?
Yeah, well, it's very interesting. Rucci's an interesting person to listen to in terms of he writes for Port Adelaide and he's, I think, on the payroll there. So you can't exactly it's like I understand where people are a little bit skeptical of everything that he says.
Yeah.
So there's that. Ross going bang was quite funny because that's just Ross, and I think that's good that he's just being himself and just doesn't care. However, in the same vein, it's like when he goes to a press conference and starts cracking at the journos, being like, "Why isn't anyone talking about the game?" I'm sorry, Ross. The story isn't about how you're going to beat a skeleton side in Essendon on a Friday night when no one watches. The story is going to be, well, your captain is being the sub and might want out. Your future captain, via sources, wants out. Your best player might want out. They're the stories. So like it's a kind of yin and yang in a sense of that.
I think Ross is amazing for St Kilda, and he's just given them this
I
attitude. I love it. I actually love the way Ross goes about it. I just find it really ironic that St Kilda having an absolute sook and a cry about South Australian influenced reports, which are being apparently used to destabilize the way Ross explained it.
Yep.
But that's a bit rich coming from a club that's put St Kilda influenced stories out there about Tom de Koning and the offer, the Godfather, and Carlton. Like, you don't hear us crying about fucking St Kilda. I just think there's a bit of hypocrisy going on there.
Yeah, and that's a fair argument, which I agree with. I think that so the journalist that he went at heavily in the press, and Nick Butler spoke on his podcast and said that we did the same. Like Craig McRae did the same thing with Silvani, and like there was uproar about that. So it's like we get to ask him the same questions as we get to ask you, why are you cracking the shits, sort of thing. So it's like there has to be a consistent rule. So Ross cracking the shits where it's like, don't do this to my club, but it's happening all across the league. He's like, you kind of got to uphold the same standards, I reckon.
Do you know what would just be? I would, on the one hand, feel for them. I would, on the other hand, think it'd be a bit of karma as well. Like, if all this innuendo for the entire year happens, Nas leaves and they don't get de Koning.
Oh, it would.
Is that still on the table? Is that a possibility?
Anything's on the table up until it happens, in my opinion, right? Because we don't truly know. So, I mean, the way that, like, regardless of if they get to Koning, Nazaya leaving would be just the biggest disaster to ever happen to a football club in recent memory. Like, it is just, it would be catastrophic. The damage that happens, because he's like we spoke about it after his escapades against Melbourne. Like, that performance and his season has put him on a pedestal where they haven't had a player like that since Nick Rebo, and that is so rare to find. So him leaving in the manner in which he will potentially leave would be just like horrendous, regardless if they get TDK or not. Coupled with the fact that Wilkie might leave, Steele might leave, Windhager might leave. I'd hate to be a second supporter right now.
Oh. They're just on the precipice of going to the next level by getting all these players, but at the same time, they're also on the precipice of it all just repeating itself, and they just have egg on their faces. But we'll see. I actually believe in what they're doing. I think Ross has given them a bit more of a hardened edge in their image, and they're not going to be pushovers. And so we'll see.
That's fair. Yeah, we will definitely see.
I'll be tipping the Saints tonight.
I will be tipping let me just get the app up. The Saints as well.
Okay. Now, this game actually has this is real stuff tonight. Like, this has implications. You know what?
8:35 on a Friday night.
Yeah, what else would you rather do than be watching footy until 11:30 p.m.?
But thank God that this game means something, though.
Yes.
If this game was a dead rubber starting at 8:30, God, no one would be watching.
I just want to put forward here. This is the state of play for the top 8 right now. These are the teams right here that can play in the finals. As it stands right now, going into this round, 2 games separate 1st and 8th. Obviously, the Suns have the game in hand. Brisbane, I don't know. Like 2 weeks ago, I was saying back to back. Now they're going away to Fremantle, who are in the top 4.
And Brisbane could very easily miss because they've got the Hawks in their last game as well, who will be battling for something. So they could very conceivably miss, which is crazy. Yeah, here we go. Yeah. Yes. Where's only Carl? I'm sure you'll love this.
I'm just low-key putting a predictor in play here. So, okay. Has your belief in Brisbane waned?
No. It is not.
Same. I actually think Brisbane are a lock tonight.
Brisbane will win one of their next 2 games. Guaranteed.
I think they'll win both of them.
Yeah, which I probably would agree with that as well, but they definitely win at least one for sure.
Now, the loss of Lockie Neal. Did we speak about this last week?
Yeah, we would have, yeah.
Oh, no, I asked you who was going to be the biggest beneficiary. Well, turns out that it was Will Ashcroft.
Yeah, which cometh the moment, right?
Yeah. It's I don't know. I find myself doubting Fremantle a lot this year. It's almost like I've refused to believe in them, but the reality is they've won 15 games with 2 to play. Like,
and
why?
They have sorry.
What? Like, why? Why am I so non-believing of Fremantle?
Well, I think when you look at the way that they've won, it depending on which way you look at it. So they beat us after trailing at halftime. They beat Hawthorn after trailing at 3/4 time. The game on the weekend against Port Adelaide was a thriller all the way to the last second. They got over the line against the Pies after being 4 goals down halfway through the last quarter. So they've had to fight from underneath. So I feel like when you watch Freo, more often than not, they're in a losing position, but they just managed to claw their way back and to find that thing that they need to win, which is a good thing because they find that way, but also is a bad thing because they're finding themselves in this position constantly. And how long can you sustain that? Yeah. So I mean, if Freo give up a 4-goal lead at 3/4 time to Brisbane, where Brisbane are and what they're playing for, will they be able to claw that back? I think it's unlikely, to be honest.
All right. You know what? We're going to do a predictor at the end of this show. So we're going to do. We're going to go all the way.
So you think Brisbane will win?
I think Brisbane are certainties tonight. But I'm also a Fremantle hater, I guess.
Why?
Unintentionally. I didn't believe in what I was seeing early in the season. It wasn't convincing. And then they just keep winning. So I need to start believing in them. But just my instinct. I don't know.
Fair. I can't challenge you on your instinct. It's your instinct.
Yeah. I mean, I'm a terrible tipper, so fade my tip.
True. Yeah, true. Yeah, just don't listen to it.
So you'll be tipping the Lions as well?
Yeah, I'll tip Brisbane.
All right. Then tomorrow. So we go from the late game Friday into the first game Saturday, which we will not be watching because we will be at Marvel Stadium, Gold Coast, GWS.
My boys are on the brink. My beautiful orange boys are on the brink. They need to win their last 2 games. They really do. And they've got St Kilda at home in the last round, so you can almost pencil that in. But this is the game, and I feel like this will be a belter because I think these are 2 of the most watchable teams in the comp, especially when they're up and going. So it's a shame we won't be able to watch it, but I really want the Giants to win. I just think they're box office as a team, to be honest. When they're up and going, there's probably not a better when that midfield's up and going, and when they can get that run off half back, and when they're kicking it inside 50 to Cadman and Hogan and Riccardi and Stringer and before the ball, like when Daniels comes back into the team and Jones and Bedford and these players, they're super exciting to watch. And as in the comments has been mentioned, biggest expansion cup of all time. So there's that.
I think I love doing this on a Friday because we get the team lineups.
True.
My man Sam Flanders back in.
Yes. probably the Suns probably have a little bit of a stronger in and out or ins and outs than the Giants, missing Stringer and obviously no Hogan as well. So a little bit of a depleted and makeshift forward line. I say that they still got Toby Green, Cadman, Jones, still pretty talented.
Yeah, I don't know if I like Sam Flanders too much as a half forward.
You reckon he's better through the middle?
Yeah, middle / halfback.
Yeah, I would tend to agree. I think it's just probably he's just an unlucky victim of the three midfielders above him are pretty good.
Yeah. I believe in the Suns. We saw them firsthand last week. They do the job.
We did. Up until the last quarter, though.
Yeah. Okay. So do you subscribe to the theory you start games as you finish the last?
Not really.
Yeah. I saw them a little bit in self-preservation mode last week in the fourth quarter after dominating. Like they were ferocious, and then they just sort of went through the motions in the fourth.
Yeah, I can say that. Who's going to be the Frankie Evans for the Giants? I feel like we're just going to see a Max Krusevski just masterclass.
See, I'm thinking that Callum Brown 3 goals.
Wow, interesting. God, the most frustrating footballer to watch because he does so much right until he actually has to execute, and sometimes it capitulates. But I think this will be a belter of a game. I don't know what the weather's like. Hopefully it stays pretty good, so the rain and the dew can stay away, and these two teams can go at it.
Yep. Tipping the Suns. You're tipping the Giants?
Yep.
Do you want to have a wager on this game?
Sure.
This one tip is worth 10 tips.
No.
Why?
No, I'm talking individual wager for this game.
Oh.
Removed from the tip. Yeah.
Yeah. If I win this, I get 10 tips added to my collection.
No, removed from the tips.
No, well then no deal.
Why not?
Because that's my offer.
All right, no deal.
Okay. Fine.
You're horrendous. You're horrendous to barter with.
Hey, I put an offer in front of me. You didn't give me a counter offer. What do you want me to do?
Okay, I'll give you a counter offer. If the Giants win, I get to host every show for the next week.
No, that's career suicide having you do that.
For you?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So
you want to burn the channel to the ground.
Why do you think it'll burn to the ground? I will lift it up, mate.
I'll
make it thrive.
Okay.
Back your boys. I back mine. And then if you win, if the Suns win, you can do 10 TikToks in a row on my account.
Why would I want to do 10 TikToks on your account?
To grow your brand.
Now that would boost your account.
No, it wouldn't.
Yes, it would.
No.
Well, wait. If I hosted 10 videos on your TikTok account compared to if you hosted 10 streams / videos on this YouTube channel, you're saying your numbers would be better than mine. You're fucking having a laugh.
You would benefit more, for sure.
All right. Fair enough. I'll benefit more.
Yeah. Absolutely.
All right. Let's go to Marvel Stadium. What happened to you, man?
Oh.
You got like one sentence here for the Carlton Port Adelaide at Marvel game. What's going on here?
What would you like? What more would you like me to say?
I don't know, mate. You've got notes about Adelaide Collingwood. You got more notes about Essendon St Kilda than what you have.
Can I just quickly bring up the note that I've got on the Suns Giants? The Suns have only beaten the Giants once since 2014, and that win was a 1-point win in front of 2,000 people at Ballarat. So the Giants have the number.
Shit. Okay, fair enough.
My boys.
All right. Carlton, Port Adelaide, 1:20 p.m. at Marvel. Where do we start? How about we start with Sam Walsh being named for Will White?
We can start there.
Do you have a thought about this either way?
Yeah, I do. I don't think... Okay, so one of the thoughts is I don't think Will White would be one of the small forwards I would drop if you're going to drop any of them, personally. Okay. But regards to SW18, it's interesting. I wouldn't have played him for the rest of the season. I just would have been like, rest your body, ice it up, have a 2-week head start heading into preseason and just explode for next year. That's what I would have done. I just don't think you gain anything. It'll be interesting to see what the dynamic is, if he's played on the wing, if he's on ball, if it impacts Cooper Lord's midfield minutes, which I really hope it doesn't, because he's been exceptional over the last kind of month when he's been given the license to play properly on ball. So, yeah, I don't know. I mean, Will White was playing that high half-forward wing role at times. I saw him start on the wing and a couple of centre bounces. So maybe it's just a straight swap in that regard. Gives us a bit more class going inside 50, a bit more running power. Does it matter all too much? Probably not, but it'll be interesting regardless. Hopefully he gets through unscathed.
I just think Sam Walsh is the most fresh player playing tomorrow for Carlton.
Yeah.
So hasn't played since Essendon. Then he had a reported hot spot in his foot, which we were told was going to be a 6-week layoff potentially. It's been more than that. The bruises and the bumps from playing this game and have not been there for 10 weeks. So I think I don't think he's going to be as sore going into the game. And he's a leader. He's a captain. Cooper Lord's going to have to know how to play with Sam Walsh at some point.
Yeah, of course.
So I don't think he's coming in to take away Cooper Lord's spotlight. And I think one thing we terribly are missing, which could be the difference between us winning and losing a game, is just more experience and running power through the midfield. Because we've had to play the likes of Will White through there, and Jesse goes through there at times, and Ashton gets minutes there at times. But I mean, these guys aren't midfielders. It's good for their exposure. Like, sure, I don't know. If Sam Walsh was really at risk of getting injured more than any other player that's playing tomorrow, then I can understand. But Cripps got a knock last week. Is he at risk? Should we just put him on ice?
Yeah, I totally understand where you're coming from, and I think from the playing perspective, that's the best thing of his inclusion, is that it just gives us more running power on the outside, two-way running, and it also just frees up. It gives less responsibility to Motlop when he goes through the midfield through Moya, if he goes through the midfield to someone like Cooper Lord, who can focus more on their roles. Because I would say Walsh is now an experienced player. I think there's now an expectation on him to take that level, to take the responsibility of playing the tough roles. Not necessarily physically tough in terms of being an inside midfielder, but the roles that hold a lot of responsibility within the system and the structure. So I definitely think that gives us that'll release the younger players, which will be good to see, hopefully.
Okay, so this is the team for tomorrow, right? Which of our players have not experienced a win?
All of them have.
They all have? One?
Has Billy won again?
No. So Billy would be one. Has Ashton seen a win? Yes, he's played in a win. Played against Melbourne. Yep. Flynn Young played that game.
Yep.
Okay.
His first goal.
Hudson?
Yeah, Essendon. Debut. Yeah, that's it.
Okay. All right. Okay, fair.
So just Billy.
Fair. I think wins for these boys is so important.
Oh, totally.
For their juice in preseason going forward. I mean, we saw what that did last night with the girls. I think anyone playing, especially a team like ours, that's just been struggling for wins. I'm fine with Walsh playing, and if he breaks down tomorrow, he was about to break down in preseason again anyway.
Yeah. No, I agree. Yeah, I agree.
So, correct me if I'm wrong. His injuries have all happened in preseason. I think maybe wear and tear in 2022 was the reason.
With his back, yeah.
Yeah.
And then delayed in 2023.
Yep. The 2024 was the same.
Yep.
And this year was also the same. Yeah.
Yeah, that's interesting. I don't know. I don't know why that's happened. Is he? Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
All right. Apart from his second injury this year, which came in round 10 or whenever it was. So, yeah, interesting.
Next item, Mitch McGovern.
Yes.
So there were rumblings about 1 game to go for the trigger, 2 games to go for the trigger. Reality is he's not playing. could be requesting a move out of Carlton. He's 30. He's going to turn 31 in October, so he's not old. I would argue we need to get a couple more experienced heads on this list.
Yeah, there's definitely an argument for that, for sure.
So what do you think about this McGovern situation?
It's interesting, right? Because he hasn't, like, this year he's been he's been thrown around everywhere, hasn't really found continuity within his position and with his body. Whereas, I mean, that's been the story of his Carlton career, really. But when he has found that, we saw in 2023 and 2024 when he was playing majority of games as that intercepting defender, he was very good. I mean, I think I've gone on record. I went on record to say in 2024, if we were going to win a flag, he was going to be one of the most important pieces because he was playing at such a high level in that middle portion of 2023 or 2024, I should say. Whereas this year it hasn't been the same story, and he's suffered from that. Is it a case where you look at players like McGovern, Akers, these guys who aren't young, like they're not old, but they're also not young anymore. They were part of that team in 2023 last year as well, where it's a thing of like, all right, we had like you were part of that run, that was great, but we just need to like move on with fresh faces, fresh voices, fresh ideas in certain positions, and to mix up tactically. Because with Mitch, it's either he plays as an intercepting defender or a third forward. That's really all he can do.
Yeah, it's a tricky one because I still have the 5-year deal in my head that we offered him when he came from Adelaide, and still have in my head, like they were calling him brackets, bro.
Yeah, you mentioned this last week.
Like they were calling him brackets, and that was all good, and they were laughing about it and ha brackets. Like, and to his credit, he's got his body in much better condition, I'd say, the last couple of seasons, and he's better for it. I think he has good experience to offer on the list. I don't believe we are going to be relying on him to be a premiership player for the next couple of years. But I think we've got to be very careful of getting rid of every senior player so we can just play kids. Like I understand play kids and go through the next wave of the Carlton group. But Nick Haynes has been a good example of what a good veteran can do on a list.
I agree. I totally agree. And I think that might be an avenue where, I think I mentioned this to you, was it before the show, how we might not be getting him to the trigger for the extension. We might be trying to offer him a new deal, maybe on less money for maybe next year. So it might be a thing of like, we still want to keep you, but not on the same contract. So as opposed to just, I think Matt puts in the comments, they're offering a new contract, but not to the level of the trigger. So that is something that I can see happening, to be honest. Because I think my gut's agreeing with you in that regard, where it's like, I don't think Graham Wright mentioned it. We need to have, like, the list is in a position where it got cut depth-wise heavily last year. And granted, I mean, we couldn't foresee Jugger going down, so that hurt. But McGovern's one of those players where if he's on the list next year at a decent salary, as in like a pretty cheap salary, and he's playing 8 games a year just as a stopgap fill-in, suspension, injury, whatever, then that's fine. I'm on board with that.
Yeah, fair. What else is on the Carlton agenda this week?
Whether or not he wants to do that, though, is a different story. Because I feel like he would, because he could still play for an AFL team, play every week for an AFL team.
Yeah, I think so. I think he can. I think he's a capable AFL player.
For sure. Yeah. So whether or not he'd be willing to play that role for the club, different story.
Yeah. Anything else for the Blues tomorrow? I think we'll win.
Yeah, I think we'll win as well.
I don't know why.
Are you a bit conflicted heading into these games? Because, like, obviously your heart's a little bit of Port Adelaide, so
No.
Are you gonna like clap Doki off if he comes on and off the ground? Are you gonna be like,
oh yeah. I'll be getting around Travis Boak tomorrow.
Yeah,
Mate,
and Ken. Yeah, gonna like.
Yeah, and Kenny.
Yeah.
You know what? Yeah. I want Kenny in our department.
Oh, I don't.
Why?
Just like, I don't.
Why?
it'd have to be a very specific role that doesn't really.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. How about coaching director?
Yeah, but it's like I'm big on fresh ideas and fresh voices and fresh faces, and it's the same reason why I didn't want. Well, why if Voss got sacked, I didn't want a Longmire or a Simpson, because it's like they've had their time. Granted, it's a new role, so they might be able to provide a different perspective on things. But yeah, I don't know.
But Ash Hansen, Jordan Russell, Aaron Hamill, Tim Clark, these are the fresh. These were the fresh voices in the industry, the up and coming fresh voices in the industry, so to speak. I think a guy like Ken Hinckley and his experience as a senior coach would be very valuable for a team like Carlton, who has a weak football department.
Okay, fair. Yeah, I say that.
I mean, I'm not saying Ken come and coach the team. I'm saying, Ken, you've got decades of intellectual property about this game and the way it moves, and you know he's not coaching next year. I think as a mind to Michael Voss, I think it'll help. I think it'll help. I think part of the issue is that Voss doesn't have strong heads around him who probably know more than him or have experienced more than him. Would you say that Voss is the most experienced person in the coaching department?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think it would be a benefit.
He's been in the caper the longest, I'd say.
Yeah, I think it would be beneficial potentially. I don't think it's as bad as it's being made out to be. Like, oh no, Ken's going to come and coach Carlton. No, Ken will not coach Carlton.
Joint senior coaches.
No, it won't be happening.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Succession plan. Let's do it.
Voss into Ken.
Oh my god! I actually. Oh, if that happened, God.
Hey man, would you take 10 years of consistent top 4?
Consistent top 4. How many times did they finish top 4 in 10 years?
I think it was 5.
No, it wasn't.
You sure?
It was twice.
Really?
Yeah. No, 3 times. 3 times. 3 times, and they all happened post 2020.
And they were out in straight sets in all of them?
No, so 13 they finished. They played elimination final. 14 elimination final. 15 didn't make. 16 didn't make. 17 shoey. So elimination final. 18 didn't make. 19 didn't make. 20 top 4. 21 top 4. 22 didn't make. 23 top 4. 24 top 4. So 4 times.
Did you do that off the top of your head?
Yeah.
That's elite. Whatever you just did. I kind of want to check it, but I kind of believe you.
Well, I haven't run.
21 top 2.
Yeah, 21 top 2.
24. 24 top 2.
Yeah. 4 prelim losses.
2020 top spot.
2020 top. 23 top 4 straight sets.
2017 5th. 2015 they weren't there. Yeah, you've done well there. Yeah, you've done very well. 2014 5th. So 4 top 4s and a couple of 5ths.
Yeah, 2014 they made a prelim from outside the 5. Yeah,
mate.
Outside the 4.
Mate, Ken, let's go, baby. Come on down.
Can't wait to
just get the band back together, man. Just get the band back together. Yeah, Chris Davies,
already got Ebert, so there's one.
Bring in Boki, just retired, head of
absolutely.
Leadership.
Yeah, Charlie Dixon full forward. Fucking oath. Yes, let's lose prelims. Yes.
No, but we have a better list than what Port did.
Yeah. We do. So that means we'll lose grand finals instead. Great.
Oh, mate. Fucking hell. I'd love to make a granny instead of being here talking about dead rubbers in round 23.
True. God, if we brought in Travis Burke, God, Jesus Christ.
What? You'd what?
I don't know. I'd lose faith in humanity.
Oh, that is disrespectful.
Okay,
to both.
That's fine.
So you're tipping Port and I'm tipping Carlton.
I can see why you like Travis Burke. You operate in a similar way, I think.
Thank you. I don't know how I operate like Travis Burke.
Like high professionalism and sacrifice and, like the bachelor lifestyle. It's quite good. I like it.
Could have got the bachelor lifestyle. That's a low blow. That's a low blow.
That's great. That's
All right, we're gonna move along. We're gonna move right along because we're both tipping the Blues tomorrow. Crowd prediction.
28.
28. Do you think there'll be vibes tomorrow?
Hopefully.
I think there will be vibes. I think the fans will get around the kids tomorrow and get around the team.
Well, the last quarter gave a bit last week.
Yeah, it did.
Even though, and it sounds dumb because we were 10 goals down at 3/4 time and we lost the game. But that was the first time this year where the boys played and just played, and the crowd got involved, and there was a little bit of like a cauldron atmosphere. So hopefully that translates.
I would love one more chance at that before the year ends.
The Carlton Raw.
The Raw, the vibes. Yeah. I would love it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, these girls, man, these girls have turned it on again.
I know, right?
Seriously.
That's why last week, the one thing that annoyed me about that last quarter is that we didn't get I would have been not content, but I would have accepted losing the game last week. But all I would have wanted was to get back within a goal. Yeah. So that goal to get us within a kick, because that would have been the only moment this year where it was holy, we're fucking and it's just everyone gets around them.
Oh, the baggers, man.
Isn't it insane how the mood shifts after one last quarter and the girls winning?
Yeah, well, that's the magic of Carlton supporters, man. Yeah, you know what? We might be a bit angry and, we might be a bit this and we might be a bit that.
We're so ready to jump back on, though.
Correct.
We're so ready to jump back on. Yeah.
Start winning. Watch what happens, mate.
Start just playing with a bit of... Start putting a smile on people's faces and then you'll see it. Yeah.
Yeah. Have you watched Jesse Motlop's highlights from the 4-goal game against Port 2 years ago?
Port, yeah. Yeah. Oh. Mate, he had that 5-minute patch was the best 5-minute patch, ridiculous.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
All right.
he will never have a better 5-minute patch in his career. That was ridiculous.
He was very good against Melbourne in the semi-final, by the way.
What goes so underrated is his finish in the last quarter for that that goal.
Yes.
That is a super goal off a step snap at that height from that angle.
Mm-hmm.
That was ridiculous. That goes underrated.
All right. Hawthorn Melbourne 4:15 MCG.
Yeah, I mean, actually, you say, but these showed a bit last week. Hawthorn have something to play for. Probably won't be the worst game.
I think Hawks by 30-40.
Oh, I think Hawks by less.
Do you think the D's can win this game?
Yeah, they can win this game.
Who will coach the D's?
Well, I don't know. You should have a bit of inside word, shouldn't you? Your mate in the box set.
I was very, very, very clear on the fact that Bucks would coach Tassie only if he was to become coach again. But with Tassie fluffing around, do you just, if you're him and you want to coach again, if Tassie's not going to get off the ground, it's not going to be if you don't believe in what Tassie are doing, do you need to just take this Melbourne gig?
Well, what other jobs? So we know Voss. So park the Carlton job because there'll forever be uncertainty around that. What other jobs in the next 24 months do you see becoming available? Because I think right now we're in a pretty stable set of coaches right now.
Okay. West Coast just got a new coach. North Melbourne won't be sacking Clarko.
No way.
Richmond will not be sacking Uze in the next year or two.
Yeah.
Brad Scott?
No, I think they're all in on Scott.
They're all in on Scott? Okay.
I think they are.
Buckley won't coach Carlton, so it just won't happen. Won't happen. The D's are the one that we're talking about. Yeah. Port are about to have a brand new coach.
Yeah. That's fine.
Saints will not be sacking Ross Lyon.
Anytime soon.
I think Sydney will give Dean Cox a couple more years.
Yeah, for sure.
Bevo, I know he's contracted, but it's the Dogs.
Yeah, but if they would have sacked him, they probably should have sacked him. Or if they were going to sack him, they would have sacked him already, right? I think they're only going to get better.
Okay. Fair. The Giants with Kingsley, I think they're pretty set with him.
Yeah, I don't see that happening anytime
Sam
soon.
Mitchell will not be leaving Hawthorn anytime soon.
Definitely not.
Dimmer, Gold Coast, that's their premiership coach.
Yep.
Fagan, Brisbane.
That will be a stepping down as opposed to a sacking, you'd think.
Yeah, I know, but we're talking about what would be available.
Yeah. I don't know. I reckon. I don't know. I see him being there just unless they have a little bit of dip in form. I see, but I also see that to be a situation where they have a replacement coming in straight away. A little bit of a succession plan where it's like Fag's going to step down and someone's going to step right in.
Okay. Longmuir, Freo, they're about to play.
That's probably the only other one. Like if they don't play at the same level, like if they miss out this year, he's probably on edge. And if they don't play it next year, or if they're in a precarious position by the bye next year, I think he's gone. So there's one for And then I think the top two are pretty safe.
McRae, Collingwood, they'll be sticking around. Bucks won't be coaching Collingwood anyway. Chris Scott in Geelong. Is he? What is this?
He'll stay there forever.
Okay. And then Nix has just gotten Adelaide to where they're at, so he won't be going.
Yeah, the best football they've
so really, we've identified the D's, the Lions, maybe Tassie.
And maybe Freo. Yeah. So, like, there's not a big portion of... Like, this is probably the most stable the coaching ranks have been in quite a while, to be honest. And there's... Yeah, I don't see another job coming up very soon. So, if you want to get in, if you're him, you're probably going to jump at this. If you want to get back into it, that is. Because who knows what's happening with Tassie.
Yeah. Anyway, Hawks will be beating Melbourne, you would think.
Yeah, you'd think.
What about Adelaide? Oh, Saturday night. I'm going to be missing this game, I think.
Oh, on a date?
Well, I mean, I'm going to Viva.
What's that?
It's a burlesque show.
What's that?
Are you seriously asking me what's burlesque?
Yes, I'm absolutely asking you what's burlesque. Is it like, can I guess?
What's happened to the world, man? Like, what you know what I mean?
Like, is it like some like alternative theatre performing arts show?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could say that.
What do they do? Is it like a play?
You can Google it when we're done.
Okay.
Anyway, Adelaide Collingwood, Adelaide Oval, 7:35.
Huge. This is what you're looking for.
Absolutely. Massive. This is my lock of the week.
The Pies?
Yep.
Yeah.
Typical. Yeah. Backs against the wall. The wobbles are out. Everyone's doubting them. You know, McRae the melt, talking like a melt, you know, tail in between his legs. And then they go away from home and Pendlebury just turns it on.
Do you think the Crows' performance against the Eagles gives them more hope heading into this game or less? Because if they had gone over to Perth, steamrolled West Coast by 110, no drums about it, Ben Keys kicks 12, whatever, right? And they roll into Adelaide this week and pep in their step a little bit. Oh, we just won by 15 goals. Yeah, we're King Dick. And the Pies come in and humble them a little bit. Or do you think the fact that they scraped over the line and a little bit battle hardened by West Coast, that they're going to be like, oh shit, we have to be on now? Because if West Coast do that to us...
I think you get a warning sign from a game like that last week against the Eagles. So you don't get a false sense of security. But personally, that's how I'm interpreting it. I think the Crows will be great. They'll be at their best. I just think the Pies will. They haven't had the seeds of doubt all year.
This is the first time.
Well, I mean, they got battered early in the season, so a bit of seed of doubt there. But then it's been pretty much smooth sailing. Yeah, yep. No criticism about them. Everyone's behind them. Everyone's talking about how they got one hand on the cup already. I don't know. I'll be tipping the Pies. I think it'll be a cracker.
So the Pies have won 10 in a row at Adelaide Oval and have won 10 in a row against the Crows. So is there a chip on the Crows' shoulder that are like?
Yep. Yeah, probably.
And if the Pies lose, I'll be tipping the Pies as well, just to clarify. If the Pies lose, is that them done, even if they do still make it? Because now it's like that this almost feels like if they lose, especially if they lose badly, which I don't think will happen, but if it does, is that like the final nail in the coffin for them to be like, yeah, you've been found out, sort of thing? Like you can't change a game style within 4 weeks of finals.
I just think get Collingwood into finals at the MCG and they'll lift.
Yeah, you say that, but
unless these fractures have happened.
Yeah, well, there's obviously all the actual.
Yeah, isn't it crazy? I mean, we saw it last year. We thought it was injury. I guess some of it was, but the Blues round 17 looked with Sydney untouchable, and then 5% off becomes 7, becomes 10, becomes oh my god, Charlie's injured. Oh my god, like
we're cooked.
Yeah.
Well, what's like really interested me about this like last maybe month of Collingwood season is that game against Freo, they don't lose that game.
No, they don't.
Like Collingwood don't lose that game. 4 goals up, MCG last quarter against an interstate side. They don't lose that game. Like it might become a little bit close, but they roll over the top of them, right? Like that's what happens. The Brisbane game a couple of weeks ago, like they got like destroyed for the most part. Like they lost that game comfortably, even if the scoreline doesn't say that. Like Brisbane were dominant, and Collingwood didn't really have a sniff in the second half, really.
Yeah,
like that doesn't happen. The Suns game, like not scoring a goal for the first half against the Suns, like I get losing to them, but that badly in the first half, like that doesn't really happen.
Yeah, they just needed a humbling, which I think they got badly last week. Some fear, some little sprinklings of fear. Yeah, the Pies.
Yeah,
a little bit of fear.
And you don't say Collingwood be look that bereft of any sort of ideas going forward, and leaking goals at will, like conceding 10 goals to halftime and only scoring 3. That just doesn't happen to Collingwood.
What if they lose and they lose against the D's? Well, we can do the ladder predictor shortly.
Yeah, well, they could miss out. Unlikely because a lot of other results have to go their way, but now it's turned from fantasy talk to, well, they could easily lose this week, and then Melbourne. I feel like that's probably, if you're talking rivalries in the competition that have naturally built, a Collingwood Melbourne rivalry, especially from the Melbourne side, is pretty fierce. Like they would love nothing more than to kick them out of finals. So now it's become from fantasy talk to something that's like, hold on, this could actually happen.
All of a sudden, they're paying $900K to Houston, they're paying $900K to Perryman, they got bad contracts again on the books.
So much is riding on this week.
Myercheck wants to come to the Blues. Jamie Elliott
wants to go out to the Suns.
Bobby Hill wants to play with freedom and speed, and Carlton needs some speed. So Bobby Hill says, hey.
Isaac Quaynell's focusing on his fragrances too much.
Do you know what I mean? He wants a brand, comes to Carlton.
I don't know. We'll have to pay him 1.3 mil though.
For Quaynell?
Yeah, minimum.
Yeah, fair.
So, yeah, this is very, very interesting, and only Carl puts it in so eloquent terms in the comments. Don't you start to feel like there's a bit of overthinking now?
Oh yeah, they're trying to be a little bit clever.
They're trying to find the next thing where it's like, why are you starting the best player in the competition on the bench in a must-win game? Like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Like, I don't care if it's his time to bet. Like, no, you start him on the ground. He's player in the competition.
We'll see who's right, but I just keep coming back to after the losses that they've had, Darcy Moore. No, we're really confident. Got a training block. We know what we're doing, and then it sort of happened again. Like, no, we're really confident what we're doing. We know what to do. We're experienced. So it's either going to go one way where they do know what they're doing and they're going to surge and they're going to rise, or they literally have wasted the opportunity. That we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Massive loss of Jeremy Howe, because that totally disrupts their backline system and their ins. Will Parker, Bo McCreary, Ed Allen for Tom Mitchell, Jeremy Howe, and Will Hoskin-Elliott. That's kids in for experience. In a game like this, do you need the cool head of Will Hoskin-Elliott over Tom Mitchell, or do you need just like the youthful exuberance of like a Will Parker or an Ed Allen? Who knows? It probably means McStay will play back, because I don't see them running around with Moore and Frampton and Perryman on the three-headed beast that Adelaide have.
Is this like a Tex Walker wind back the clock?
Kicks 8
goals. Yeah, like 6 goals.
Well, he's been the one that is probably, well, if you're talking about the recent history a bit around these two clubs, he's been a part of all 10 of those losses. So he knows what it's like in a certain extent and wants to get back at them. Adelaide Oval, cauldron atmosphere. It sets up for a 80-point Adelaide win or a Collingwood fight from underneath 4-point win. It doesn't. There's no in between, in my opinion. I'm so looking forward to this game. Fucking hell.
Yeah. Let me know how it goes.
Sorry, you'll be.
How do you not know what burlesque is? That's crazy. Okay. Bro, 21. It's time to go to a burlesque show.
I'm gonna look up what burlesque is.
Oh, great! This will be amazing.
There we go. It's just coming up with a movie. Here we go. Burlesque is a theatrical entertainment that often includes comedy, music, and dance, characterized by its playful and often suggestive nature. Interesting.
Yeah, there you go.
So you're going to a live action porno. Nice.
Yeah, going to Sexpo.
Yeah, nice, great.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
But let me know how it goes.
You might not understand it. You might be a bit like above your age grade.
Yeah, okay. This is real areas now.
Yeah. All right, cool. All right, we're tipping Collingwood. Let's not talk too much about North Melbourne and Richmond. Hey.
Yeah, I think Richmond will win.
I disagree. I think North will win.
Oh, you cuck.
What?
You sell out.
You can't call me a cuck when you don't know what burlesque means. You're like a little teenager running around with like Havianas on.
Are those thongs?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't wear thongs. I find them uncomfortable.
What do you wear?
Slides.
Okay. Anyway, City Geelong.
The Nike slides with white socks.
Oh, okay. City Geelong SCG Sunday, 3:15 p.m.
Yeah. Cheers 100.
I was right about the Swans. They just let that slip against the Giants. They ended up beating the Lions in Brisbane.
Well, if they'd won against the hello.
First time using the internet, mate.
Yeah, so still on dial up. If they'd beaten the Giants, the Giants would be out of the 8 right now, and the Swans would be one game off them. One game out of the 8.
Are the Swans doing that thing that a team just outside the 8 does every year, and they just become the disruptor?
Probably. I mean, this would be I don't know how much disruption this would cause, because I still think Geelong would make the top 8. Well, definitely make the top 8. Will probably still make the top 4 regardless, because they play Richmond at the G in their last round. So I think that shouldn't be a problem for them. But the point being, will still be interesting. What are your thoughts on the Cats not being able to play home finals at GMHBA, even if it's against the Suns?
Don't care. They should play at the G. You have 90,000 members.
Yeah, fair. I saw this comment. Saw this reply on a TikTok, on a tweet that said, "Oh well, when like this was from a Geelong fan. Oh well, when a Geelong versus Gold Coast home qualifying final gets 44,000 at the G, then I think the AFL won't be too happy." I'm like, that is just the biggest self-burn of all time. Like, imagine boasting 90,000 members and then like saying, "Oh, we're only going to get 40,000 to the G for a final." Like, well, what more can you expect?
True, you can't win in these days. I mean, I just think like, do Geelong want it easy?
Well,
It's like they want to be a regional club when it's on their terms, but when it comes to the big dance, they all of a sudden want to be like the little team from Geelong, but they're a big club.
Yeah, for the way I see it is that for as long as they play home games during the home and away season at the MCG, they should play finals with the G.
Yeah,
because if the Bulldogs play home finals against the Bulldogs at the the Bulldogs play home finals against Hawthorn at the MCG, like what are we doing?
Yeah,
the Bulldogs don't play any home games at the G historically.
Have you seen the T
of Bailey Smith?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have any thoughts?
Well, I don't know who that bloke. I don't know who the girl is. Like, I know who she is, but like, I don't know. Like, I know she's been like, what she's done over the last like couple of years.
How far down the rabbit hole of the T are you going? Like, have you looked at her ex's ex little girl that he? What's going on with you at the moment, man? What is this? This is absolutely unprofessional. Hey, whoa!
I don't know, man. I don't know. It's around 23. I'm tired. My laptop's blowing up.
All right, we won't talk about the tea with Bailey Smith. We'll just let it go.
How far down the tea? Well, I know that this lady has had 2 fiancés / husbands over the last like recent short memory. Am I correct in saying that?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, and maybe also have a child. No,
a couple.
Yes. Yeah, a couple. Yeah, great. Yeah, and he's like 30 odd. Mid height. Well, I'm assuming considering. And Bailey Smith is like 23. So
31.
31, yeah. So I don't really care.
I love everything that comes with Baz Lenker. Everything.
Just the showmanship.
Everything. Absolutely everything. I think it's just I really do believe it's great for footy. He's a young lad playing good footy. He's come off a knee. He's come back in the prime of his life, athletic career, physical specimen, single lad, getting sponsorships with Tinder, like just living his life. Like fucking go get it, Bailey. Go and get it.
Flaunting it around.
Yeah. Passion with Tammy Hembro at a local RSL with a steak and a gravy in the foreground. Like just
but it's just utterly bizarre. Yeah, I don't really like the influencer. Like, I don't really care for it.
Well, that's the thing he's got to be careful of. Like, hey, man, like these influencers, like, be careful, man. Like, be careful. Be very careful.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, they're no good, man. They're trouble.
Yeah.
You play silly games, you win silly prizes, you know?
Yeah, is that anecdotal?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great. Can relate. All right, so we'll be tipping the Cats.
Yeah, we will be. Will Jensen kick 100? Probably not. Hey, 4 goals 5 against the Bombers just isn't it? Is it?
I don't think he's kicking 100. I don't think it's happening.
What a letdown.
Oh, I think he'll still have a great year. Might kick 91 for the year.
Not good enough.
Okay. All right. And then last but not least, let's do this quickly because then we can do the predictor before your camera like blows up. The Dogs will win this by a lot.
Yeah, but what if they don't though? That'd be funny.
No, there's just no way.
What if they don't though?
Okay, well, if they don't, then there goes their season.
What if they lose? Would it be like the funniest thing of all time?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Hey man, are you all right? Like, what's going on?
I don't know because I just have the same setup as normal, and I'm gonna move my cord, so fair chance that it cuts out again. But
fair says I like this. Someone on here or Pommy channel called influencers manipulators. That's my new favorite way of thinking of them. Yeah.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah.
Let's go with this.
Only Carlton. Great. The soul patch. Nah. Not for me.
The Robbo soul patch.
Not for me.
The flavor saver.
Oh.
What?
I've not heard that. That's very good.
I could have gone with something way more rude, but I'm not going to.
You're a pig.
No, why should that?
You're a pig. Nah, you're a fucking
I
pig.
could have said something way more just.
You're an actual pig. It's great.
I could have said something way more MA15 plus. But
Mate, I'm saying it was funny. I liked it. Well done.
Thanks, appreciate it. Don't call me a pig. That's not very kind.
Oh wow! All right, piglet.
Oh, I get it because I'm small. That's funny. Hurry up.
All right, let's predict. Brisbane.
Yeah.
Gold Coast.
Oh,
all right. Chat. Those of you watching, type 1 for Gold Coast, type 2 for GWS, because Ari and I split on this.
I think it'd be funnier if the Giants win, because the Suns will probably make finals anyway.
The flavor saver.
A lot of ones in the chat.
Okay. Ooh.
Not going to tip the North Richmond game.
Gold Coast.
Oh, my boys, my sweet prince.
North Melbourne, Richmond.
Oh, that means they miss the 8. Fuck.
Does it?
Yeah.
We'll say North win this. All right. Let's go here. Carlton?
Yep.
Wait, when are Essendon playing this week? Tomorrow night? No.
Tonight.
Oh, so they have a 6-day break.
They go 6 day into 6 day.
Right.
Which makes no sense, but who cares?
Collingwood?
Yeah, but I would like to do an experiment where they lose both games and see what happens. But
okay. Port, Gold Coast at the Adelaide Oval?
Yeah, probably the Suns.
Crows to beat North Melbourne?
Yeah, you'd think.
Cats beat the Tigs?
Odds on.
Well, the Swannies, mate.
Just fall short.
Giants. We'll give your boys a win here, and then
actually, Frere.
Really?
Yeah.
We should go to this game.
Should we?
Yeah.
Sunday the 24th. What am I doing? Can I squeeze you in?
Dogs win 6th. Freo win. They go to 5th.
And if the Dogs win, that means the Giants drop out, don't they?
No.
Oh, no. Freo. Oh, they're in. Yeah, nice. Why? Because they play each other.
I think you'd have to tip the Dogs there.
Yeah, probably. But they don't beat top 8 teams.
They do. They just haven't.
But that means they don't.
Wait, so you'll tip Freo? I'll tip Freo.
Yeah, I'll say Freo. Right.
Brisbane to beat Hawthorn at the Gabba?
Yes, you'd think so.
Gold Coast are going to finish in the top 4.
Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, GMHBA qualifying final.
Who would win this?
Geelong win that.
Why?
Geelong win that.
All right. Are we going to that? Brisbane GWS?
No, I don't want this. I like both.
Keep in mind, this is the rematch after the Giants were up by 41 in the semi-final.
Giants.
The Giants for payback?
Yeah.
I disagree, but okay.
They're absolutely betting Collingwood the next week.
Freo Hawthorn?
Freo.
Adelaide Gold Coast. Yeah. And you think the Giants a bit more...
Anytime, any place. Prelim 2023 redemption.
Okay.
Yes. Strat sets. See it, pricks.
Suns.
You reckon? Or do you reckon it's a straight sets? First time in finals? Do you reckon it might be that sort of thing?
No.
Okay.
Oh, Geelong just cruised to a granny.
That's just horrendous. And the Crows.
And then?
Crows. Okay, so we can do that as well. Can we go back? Can we go back, please? Quickly.
Yeah. What do you want to do?
And just have Collingwood lose both their games.
Have Collingwood lose both their games.
They still make it.
Yeah. No, they'll make it. So you're saying... Hang on. Yeah, they finished 6th.
Yeah. And how do they miss out? We need the Dogs to win both games. Oh, well, they'll lose that first final anyway. Wait, how do they miss? They can still miss, can't they? Go back.
I don't think so. No, they've qualified for finals. They're done.
No, they haven't. They haven't. Because if the Dogs win...
Okay, the Dogs win.
And then Freo beat Brisbane the next week. Oh, wait, yeah.
Mate,
okay.
Collingwood are in.
And then percentage. Have the Giants... Yeah, and then the Giants... And then the Giants beat the Suns. And then they're out. Because then all Hawthorn have to do is just be on percentage. Great. And then a Hawthorn win by like 21 points. Just okay. You're so boring.
Give the show next week a little something.
Yeah, what if the Dogs lose on Sunday night and then the show next week will mean nothing because everyone would have qualified for finals?
Well, it'll be what it'll be.
Sure.
Anyway, that was fun.
That's great.
I don't mind a bit of Friday Arvo.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I thought pretty good.
Yeah, I don't mind Friday Arvo at all. I actually think I almost prefer it.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
What if I'm working on Fridays?
Well, I'll just find another co-host.
Oh, okay, great. I'm replaceable. That's great. That's good.
Everyone is replaceable.
You're not replaceable.
I am replaceable.
I'll just take the compliment.
No, everyone's replaceable.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yep. Anything else before we wrap up?
I don't think so.
Okay. For those of you who want to watch the Mitch McGovern video after this, there's that. Also, one more little plug for the Code Sports article. Herald Sun article.
Yes. You're Mr. Journalist now.
Well, they got me good. They got me good.
What do you mean?
As in, they put the most negative part of the article up as the quote, just to lure people in.
Obviously.
Mm.
Can you send me like a Word doc version so I can read it? I don't have Code. I don't pay for Code Sports.
You just need a free account.
That's just way too much effort.
You know what I can do?
What?
Hang on.
Oh, can we do a live read along? Story time with Terry. Yes.
You want me to read the article?
Yeah.
That's a bit weird.
And we can sit here and listen. Like a podcast.
I mean, I don't have anything else to do.
Yeah, that sounds surprising.
Fuck off, mate.
God, that's funny. Do I push your buttons better than like anyone?
No.
Okay.
Oh, no. They're good.
Oh, well, I'll never read it then.
No, I've done this. Hang on. I've done this. Maybe it's not the code article.
Anyways. Whilst Terry figures out technology.
Yeah, go on. Put some.
I don't know what else to mention.
I can read it out for you. I've got the Word document here.
Okay, you don't need to do that. It's okay.
Oh. You want to read it out?
No, I can't read, so
there you go.
Is this the final page?
Yeah. I love you, but I need you to change.
Wow. I feel like I feel like you've made sort of these letters before, but
I've written one love letter in my time. It was to a girl in year 8.
And was it along these lines of I love you, but I need you to change?
No. Do you know what's funny? At like the 10 or 15 year reunion that we did for year 12, she kept it. She kept it.
Wow.
Yeah, 3-4 page letter from me, handwritten. Yeah.
3-4 what? A4 pieces of paper.
Yeah. Couldn't tell you what I wrote. Couldn't tell you what I wrote. Yeah.
Wow, interesting. I also struggle to believe that was the only love letter you've ever made. I feel like you'd quite a
we call that being a simp. These days.
No, there's nothing simpish about it.
Yeah, Matt, the love letter did not work. Oh, I mean, it worked in year 8, but you know.
Oh well, then it worked. Great, 100% success rate. Will this work? Will this love letter work?
No.
Okay,
no, it won't.
So you're 50-50.
Yeah. You know what? I think they do need to change the club. They need to evolve.
It's not me, it's you.
It just needs to cut the shit.
Yeah. And
just get serious. Just get serious. Like, just grow up.
We're currently 5 hours into Graham Rice's first day and no heads have been chopped off. I'm thoroughly disappointed. What is this? I've been lied to. Yeah, good chat.
All right, ladies and gents, happy Friday. Much love.
Which plans for the weekend, mate? Apart from doing your burlesque, whatever it's called.
What else am I doing?
Yeah.
Footy. Big day tomorrow.
Yeah,
and then Sunday, just chilling. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. You? Maybe get in the sauna, ice bath. Yeah.
Nah, I might go to the gym. Probably go to the gym today, but apart from that, nothing much. Just footy and then go to pub to UFC with my cousin on Sunday and yeah.
Great.
Okay. Awesome.
All right. Happy Friday, everyone. Go Blues.
Go Blues.